So how much, I mean, maybe this has an obvious answer, but yes. I mean, how much did it hurt you? How much did it hurt you?
I really, let me put it this way. I really, after leaving the police and everything, that particular day that I went to Mosafejo, I collapsed. I woke up in the hospital. I actually passed out. It's not because of the money, but because of that kind of a shock that even the law enforcement and the Copyright Commission could not help me.
It's more about the state of the country.
Yes, it's more about what is happening. That if this one happened to me, then I was the secretary of a Nigerian authors. If this one is happening to me, it must be happening to many writers. Then I remember that a few writers died just because we have stories that their books were pirated, and maybe they borrowed the money, and at the end of the day, they had nothing to show for it. Banks will be on them, even all the individual that they borrowed the money from, on them.
You know, I think that this is a massively underrated problem.
Yes.
This problem of piracy, because maybe because we don't put it into context, we don't put numbers, figures into these things. I mean, you just calculated about 15 million gone because somebody took your book, pirated it, and was selling it and earning money from it, money that could have been going to you.
Yes.
And in developing an economy, if that is happening to so many people, then one begins to wonder how much we are losing.
You are right, because I took a few men, the booksellers, I arrested them, used other policemen to arrest them, and they were making jest of me that I should go to government, that it is government that is not having the law that only holds people here. That they were making jest that they will be released. And before I know it, at Alaka station, they released them before the 24 hours because I had nothing unless I take them to court. And the lawyers will ask me, oh, they pirated your book, 50, you think you can, how much can you pay me? 1 million naira. Pay me for 1 million so that I can take over the lawyers.
The lawyers are asking for that.
So I could not prosecute.
Let me ask you this. What is the Nigerian Association of Nigerian Authors doing, to help authors deal with problems like this? Not just piracy, but also so many other challenges that authors seem to have in Nigeria.
Yes, thank you. There is this, our association trying to help through the legislative process. If we can recall very well, people like Sheikh Sani in the House of the Senator, and many other legislators who are also writers, they have taken this up so that first of all, the piracy is something to be stamped out, because many of our writers are now putting down their pens because they think that there is no point writing, and it's because of the economy. They could not actually get publishers that will publish, because most of these publishers will think that if you have these books on the shelf, are you sure that the ones on the shelf that they publish will be the one that they will that will be sold? It's happening to me. It's happening to all of them. And what we actually try to do now was to just make sure that we have the Nigerian Writers Series by Association of Nigerian Authors, to just publish maybe 1 or 2 authors every year, monitor the movement of their books into the market. But it is not easy, because everybody has to live by, you have to look for people that will do it, and by the time they are doing it, the pirates, the people that are actually in the book says, they have more people all over.
You sound a bit helpless.
Hey, we are.
Do you feel helpless?
We feel helpless in the association. If we have not been able to do anything from the times of Wale Okedira, who was our president, who was in the House of Rep, and up to this moment, they could not come out with any. So that what does it mean when you say if you meet 10 copies in your office, you are going to have we are going to charge you to pay for 100 copies. They will pay because many of them ride jeep on a pirate job, pirated job.
Money made from piracy.
Money piracy. So you don't care about the small fine that they will get. And many of us are now even saying that they will even leave it for the pirates to sell so that they can. They
will get money from the pirates.
They will not go to pirates. Please. It is so. Is that?
It is disheartening and it is very exhausting, and I feel so terrible about this. And we're going to talk about this.
And that's why I feel agitated even talking about it.
We're going to talk a lot more about this.
Okay.
We're going to talk a lot more about this on this show. But the convention of the Association of Nigerian Authors is looking at Lagos as a mega city.
Literature mega city.
And how writers can leverage on that.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to attending that.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm looking forward to attending it.
You have to attend on our way.
And you guys have done this convention for 37 years, right?
37 years, yes.
I read somewhere that Chinua Achebe was the first president of ANA.
He was the first president. He was even the president that started. He was the founder of ANA. So this it is only 1993 that we had it in Lagos. 1995 that we had our first convention in Lagos, and since then we've not had any. And it was then that Ken Sarawa was the president of ANA, and it was that year as we were in the convention in Lagos, he was being hanged.
Whoa!
So
the one upcoming late October is going to be exciting.
It's going to be exciting.
Lots of memories.
A lot of memories. We think that after the sad memories of the one that happened, this 37th one that will happen in the Lagos Airport Hotel and the hotels that surround the place will be a very exciting one.
I wish you all the best. Wish you a very successful convention. And also as a writer, I wish you all the best. And we're going to talk more about the piracy problem.
Okay.
Either I'll have a chat either with you or some other people who are involved. See how we can deal with the problem. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
For joining us on Channels Book Club.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Yes, thank you.